Am I on here? I'm not on here. Why is it not showing up? There we go. Or someone do it. Whatever. Alright, so we got this one back in place, and now I'm streaming. We're going to be talking about noise campaigns and sabotaging with tech and stuff like that. Um, so people will literally play loud music, drive by your house to keep you sleep deprived, or whatever. This is a CIA method that they used to do to prisoners to torture them. Supposedly, if you don't get 11 days of sleep, you can die. It's very inhumane, it's very cruel, it's very sadistic death. And what they're doing is they're trying to shut down your organs so then you die, and then they can organ harvest you afterwards, which goes into human trafficking. This is a way to bypass your rights and get you to pretty much, become flat food, you know, which is disgusting if you think about it. So, some of the methods that they use is criminal writing. If you're out and about and you notice that these freaks have their lights on in the daylight, it's intentional. Especially if they're flashing their brights at you intentionally, going behind you, flicking their thing on and off intentionally, like the one idiot on Green Bay Road that did that to an old person. May they be condemned to hell for eternity for it. But regardless, the person that flashed that innocent old man with the lights, they don't understand what it feels like until it's done to them. And they don't like it when it's done to them. Yet they think it's good to do it to other people. Now, they'll use gain stalking, gain methods, criminal writing, which is a gain method. Um, they will use noise campaign. They'll play music really loud. They'll rev their engines. They'll drive by your place when you have thin walls. You know, they'll drive by your office. They'll honk. They'll beep. They'll see. They'll do it at a distance sometimes too. They'll send people on synchronistic syncing patterns to where you don't stop hearing noise. And this is designed to get a target, quote unquote, to murder themselves or to murder others. And this is what they want to do. They want to turn people into monsters. And this is a brilliant way of doing it. In their own minds, they want to be sadistic and cruel. They're paid to do this to people because they think that they're good people, part of the NSA or the CIA or the FBI. But the CIA is just satanic retards, you know. They only worship Satan. They only worship terrorists. They only worship pedophiles. That's all they worship, you know. Now, going back to my last vid, I am not a pedophile, but I was coerced and manipulated into doing horrible things that I wouldn't have done with my mind. Let's just put it that way. People would do things to me first, like the two minors that reached up my shorts and grabbed my when I was a minor too. But that was when I was a minor, so it was different. It was rape, you know, on their part towards me. Now, as an adult, if somebody comes up to me and grabs me by the penis and it's a you know, then they're gonna try to scapegoat me through that through laws, quote unquote, that probably should be looked at closer, honestly, because are they really protecting the kids or are they letting them scapegoat adults that don't want any sexual relationships with them? These laws do need to be looked at a little differently because they are not designed perfectly to protect people that do not want to have sexual relations with children. So, when you look at statutory rape, for example, as a law, it's not really a law, it's just a scapegoatism. It's like the FISA Act in a way because it's not really a good law to put in place. If you think about it, it's designed to help the victims and it's designed to help the guilty and not the victims. Because let's say a kid gets raped as a kid. You know how they can use this in a loophole in a cycle? They can keep regurgitating the same thing over and over on a innocent kid, turning them into adult, then turning them into monsters, and then killing them off whenever they want to, you know, or controlling them. So this is what they'll do. They will hire minors to come stalk you and harass you. If you go to a church and they, let's say, for example, a minor decides to grab you by the and she whips out your stuff, who's responsible for that? That's what you guys need to start looking at is like, you know, because let's say it was done to a coma patient. Let's say the coma patient is in bed and he's an adult or she's an adult, and a minor decides, hey, I'm gonna just have sex with this person. What is that person gonna do about it? They can't do anything. Laws need to be looked at a little differently with amnesia and coma. That's not what gets you in trouble, you idiots. That's not paranoia. That's a reasonable thing that happened. Staying away from people that do that to you is reasonable, or try to. Yeah, that's why I want them dead so much. Or like imprisoned for life. Because the CIA is evil. Like literally, I wouldn't imagine doing anything like this to another human being. That's how evil these people are. It's disgusting. I'm not going to be around people. Yeah, I don't live in an illusion. I'm getting stalkers. So what are they gonna do if they decide, hey, oh, I see this person right here. This is what these people like to do. And this is an example of what they did to me and what they'll do to others. Hey, you have amnesia. Hey, you have a coma. Hey, I'm gonna beat you with a baseball bat and then freaking point the finger at you, blame you for everything, and then make it to where everybody gains up on you while we go ahead and live our lives perfectly fine and all. That's what they do. The way to protect people is to make sure it never happens again. Make these evil people find every freaking day of their lives. Yeah, they're evil. They want to be evil. They don't need to be, but they want to be because they're mentally retarded. They need death that and literal fines every freaking day of their life. It's not an actual schizophrenic. Oh, they use schizophrenics, real schizophrenics, and then call the innocents, innocent people, schizophrenics. Yeah, I know. No way out. I don't care. What can you do? Literally. What will these people do? You don't care about me at all, either. Yeah, they're programmed to think I'm the problem when I'm the solution to the problem. I know you just love Michael. I don't really, it's whatever. Oh, what did they do? Did the idiot that drive by leave something on my porch? Trespassing? There's a difference between that. You wanna know why? Because I'm not a bad person. They try to correlate pedophilia to being a transgender when you're not going around bragging about it. Dumb idiots. They are. I'm not a cheater. That does not make me a cheater. Gang stalkers and evil people need death. They don't know anything other than wanting death. That's what they beg for. They like pray to the God they don't believe in and pray to Satan every day. They want to be evil. They don't care to be not evil. I don't have an illusion. I see these evil people. I hate them. No, I don't like doing that. These people are evil. They deserve death. They have no right to say anything except they want to die. That's what they need to say. Because that's what they're begging for every time they accuse me of things. That's what all these dumb gang stalker cultists beg for. They beg for death. They want it. They crave it. That's what they want. You see how evil these people are? I'm showing them through their mirror. Me. They don't care about people. They just care about themselves. They will do anything to get out of what they are doing to people. Yes, I'm on YouTube. I know. Be present. The present is I was punished for the wrong reasons. I'm not a pedophile. These dumb gang stalkers need death. Literally anybody would pull a gun on their face if anybody tried to do this to them. I ain't even exaggerating. That's how evil these people are. These people will pay people to do witchcraft against you. They will literally poison your food with period blood. Your fast food. That's how evil these people are. Now you know why I want them shot dead legally and constitutionally. That's why. Some of them eat children for sport, and they have the goal to falsely accuse me of things. Give me a freaking break. I almost threw up when I found out how adrenochrome was extracted. That would make you not want to eat it at all. Any normal, sane person on earth would feel that way if they had their mind. Obviously, you freaks. You detestable freaks. Yeah, they do plot against me. And they do conspire against me. Yep. What they did was really, really, really evil. And now you know why I keep saying things about why I want these people put down. There is a good reason. And now you know why. So, I'm done being pissed off right now. I need to just watch something. Like, literally, everybody gets me. It's like me and Ariana are the same person. I'm scarier and creepier in everybody's minds. They're programmed to hate me. She's misunderstood, and I'm misunderstood. We're both misunderstood people. People choose to misunderstand. They don't choose to understand because they don't want to. Some of them are intentionally misunderstanding because that's what they were programmed to do. This is righteous anger, by the way, for those that are wondering. It's because I was harassed, stalked, tortured, tormented for the last 6 or more years. Ever since I was a child, really, if you want to sum it up to that. Especially during my awakening process. Oh my goodness. Everybody wanted to stalk me and harass me. It was horrible. 2024, I said nothing to anybody. They were conspiring to come at me first. They intentionally did things to me first. And then that's when I started talking in 2025. Started standing up against these evil people. Slowly and carefully. Until now, I've decided to teach these evil people lessons that they'll never get through their own mirror. Every time they gain stalk me, I try to deter them from it so then they don't kill themselves legally and constitutionally. I have good intent towards these evil people. They have evil intent. They want to put me down because they're mentally retarded. I call it dementally retarded. That's what I call it. Demented and retarded and mental. And they can help it. All they have to go do is go to a freaking priest and get holy water sprinkled on you. Go get your possession out. You know? Nasty. I'm done going off about this. My next subject will probably be about something else that I don't want to get, go off about. But like I pretty much combined everything I wanted to talk about in this video in one video. I don't know if I'll have another truth topic or not. I will start the decode topics to kind of calm myself down a little bit, um, which I need to do. But like, if anybody else went through this amount of torment, terrorism, and torture tactics, they would feel the same way I felt. Like literally, like go harass some. If you went and harassed anybody else, like scorched earth harassment, 24/7, they would try to kill you. No joke. I'm not even kind of joking about this because I want people to realize the dangers of what you're doing to people. I don't care who told you to do it, you do not do it. I don't care if you get a freaking fake notification on your phone stating that it's from the fake NSA, which is really just the state, or a freaking Democrat pretending to be, or a Republican pretending to be, globalist pretending to be, or a pedophile pretending to be the NSA. You know, that's who the funds this stuff. Did you not know that? It's good to have the knowledge because I needed to have this knowledge to arm others with the ability to make sure that nothing ever happens like this again to anybody, and that it can be watched and by good people, not evil people, and that the evil people can just go crawl under a freaking rock and let it crush them. That's it for this video.